How's it going, everyone? It's Nathan from this MRE. We're back after a short break. Today we are doing a menu from 1996. This is from our case in 1996 rations. This one is menu number 10, chili and macaroni. This is a right-of-way food company, McAllen, Texas. This is a U.S. military MRE. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and cut her open here. Unlock our Coast RX300. There we go. From toolvector.com. If you're interested in one of these knives, the link is in the description. They're pretty inexpensive. I'll go ahead and open it up here. Cut it from the back. Kind of curious to see if the chicken or rice held up. I'm sorry, chili and macaroni. What am I talking about? Pull this out. All right. So right out the bat, we have, what is that? Does it not say what that is? It does not say what it is on either side. We have the mystery pack. We'll get to that here in a second. We have a Beverage base powder orange. It feels really well, really good. We have a date on the back of it. It's hard to read. It's stamped weird. 6158. So 158th day of 1996. We have our standard MRE issue spoon. We have our cocoa beverage powder. We have a oatmeal cookie bar. It's pretty hard. Expiration date on it of 6234. That's cool. Those are pretty much always good. We have our standard issue crackers. We have, of course, our ration heater. We've been having pretty good luck with these ration heaters from this era, these cardboard ones. It seems like they hold up a lot better than the slightly newer ones. This is the first version of the U.S. military ration heater. We have our little nutrition sheet there. We have our main, which is chili and macaroni, and 6144 is the production on it, 8 ounces. And we have some pears. Those might be interesting. And 6172 on the manufacture date of it. We have we got a grape jelly clinging to the accessory pack. We have our accessory pack. We have some Taster's Choice in it. I'm going to rip that open. Dump her out here. We got some TP for your bunghole. We have Taster's Choice. It's nice and free inside there. It's not stuck together. We'll have to investigate. We have a little bottle of Tabasco. We have our matches. These are white tip. We have a moist towelette. A pack of Domino sugar. We have iodized salt, which we're going to use in a ration heater. We have our cream substitute, dried, non-dairy. It feels good. It's not clumped up or anything. We have some chiclets. And let's get the tray out. Let's see what's in our mystery pack first, and we'll move on from there. All right. Let's go ahead and get our spoon out of the wrapper here. We've got our chiclets already on our tray. And let's move on to the mystery package. It feels like a bar of some kind, but it's a little too soft. I don't know if it's perhaps a Tootsie Roll or some sort of candy. It looks like a package of caramels. That's interesting. They're a little bit squished. Oh, they smell kind of weird. I mean, not terrible, just, MRE wise, just a little weird, which is actually pretty good. So classic caramel, net weight 1¼ ounces, 35 grams of the Classica Caramel Company and milk caramels. That's cool. Looks like they're individually wrapped. Just slightly squished, but not bad. They should turn out good, hopefully. That's weird they didn't mark it. Let's go ahead and discard of that guy. Let me see here. A ration heater. Let's go ahead and get this main heating up because it takes the longest. Go and open this guy here. And I hope you guys like the the Pringle video that we did, that I did. That was kind of a last second grab at Walmart, and it seemed like it went over pretty good. I'd like to try some more of that stuff. We had some stuff coming from the UK, some different kind of food, not necessarily MRE stuff. And I think we're going to switch to MREs and standard food review. The MRE view count has suffered a severe hit. I don't know if it's because the uncertainty of this past year, was making everybody watch prepping stuff and MRE stuff, but now people aren't watching as much, and that doesn't work. We can't justify buying $50 and $100 rations, and at the end of the day, they only make $5. Now, I'm not in this to make a bunch of money, but we at least need to somewhat have it pay for itself. A lot of you guys don't understand that. It does take a lot of effort. We have the BMW channel as our primary channel. The BMW channel pulls its own. I work my ass off on that channel to get that to pull its own. So we're going to change things up on this channel. We're going to try to get this thing up and running. That'll allow me to buy more meals and more food and more stuff to do reviews. Right now it's difficult for me to take, hundreds of dollars a month from the BMW channel and put it in this channel, and it's not working. And it's like, man, we got to do something different. A lot of you guys still won't understand that. You'll probably write me in the comments, but that's just life. That's just the way it is. So we're going to fix it. We're going to fix it so we keep going. We just need to transition a little bit here and keep our head up and keep everything moving. That being said, we're going to start this in our ration heater. Let me grab some water here. I'll take a drink so we don't spill it. Say about right there to the fill line. We're going to grab this pack of salt. So yeah, not trying to bitch at all. I'm just trying to give you guys a heads up on where this channel's going. And I know some of you guys just aren't, don't understand YouTube or how it works. But it takes views to make it work. Period. And go and get both sides saturated really good. Just like that. And we're going to take our box. And a lot of you guys ask me too on these ration heaters, oh, you're so stupid. Why don't you put the ration in the bag? It doesn't really matter if you put it in the bag. I don't like doing that to get all that gritty stuff all over it. Usually just put it right next to it and it heats up just fine. And we do the ration heaters a little bit different than most people do. And you guys watch my videos in the past, you'll know we stick it in the box just like that. We'll lay it totally flat, not prop it up. We'll leave the end of it open. And these older heaters do very, very, very well like that. But it takes about 10 minutes to get them started. So we'll just do that first, get that out of the way, and it's going to start. And we'll be back here in a second. Okay, so let's go ahead and get our oatmeal cookie bar opened up. No hiss coming out of it. No smell coming off of it. Doesn't smell like anything. This is not a chocolate covered one. I don't know if I ever had one that was not chocolate covered. This is just basically compressed cereal. It smells slightly like oats. No rancid smell at all coming off of it. It smells very good. So, by no smell, I mean by basically no stink coming off of it. Our grape jelly, there's lumps in our grape jelly. It's kind of funky. We'll do that at the very end along with our crackers. Let's go ahead and get our Beverage is done here. Set that off to the side. Let me see here. Orange powder, let's go ahead and do a clear glass on that. The powder's shaken down a little bit. Hopefully this is good. I'm looking forward to having a good pouch of this, but, you know, nah, it smells kind of like whiskey. Usually it smells like whiskey. It's the sugar, or in this case, aspartame, and it's starting to turn. And it gets that smell, that kind of like real tangy, weird smell. Pour about half of that in there. It's separated a little bit. It looks better than most, to be honest with you. I mean, it's a little weird. Beyond, you know, we're not going to sugarcoat it. It smells weird, but it's better than most. That real super bright orange color. Let's set that back here. I'll grab a separate spoon for that because that's pretty funky. We don't want to mix that with our main. And we'll heat some water up for our cocoa and our tea or coffee. We'll be right back. Okay, so we are back. Let's go ahead and see if the taster's choice made it or not. Always dump it out in a empty mug first for obvious reasons. And it looks like it did. I better inspect her pretty close here. Smells fine. It looks fine. I guess it won't kill us. I guess we're going to find out, right? So let's go ahead and dump our hot water in here. And we'll go ahead and give that a little stir. We'll kind of let that do its thing. Then we have our cocoa beverage powder. It feels good. It looks good. Trying to get the powder down. A lot of you guys don't like it when I flick the package like that. There we go. Got a little powder all over the place. That's cool. No big deal. Go ahead and dump her out in the mug first here. All right, that's about 99% of it. And it looks good. It's quite a lot of powder. I think it makes 12 or 14 ounces or something. I think it's 12 ounces. This mug isn't 12 ounces, but it is what it is, right? It's like about the right amount of water for it. Let's give that a nice stir. We'll use our coffee spoon. The water wasn't boiling, but it was pretty damn hot. So it should work out all right. Okay. Put that up there like that. And then our main is pretty hot. Reach over and touch it. It's just steaming like crazy. Let's go ahead and cut our crackers open while we're waiting on that. Okay. Crackers stayed intact. It smelled just a little bit weird. Overall, they're pretty good though. For MRE crackers, they smell pretty decent. We have some grape jelly. We're gonna go and knead it up. We kneaded it up a little bit already. so it shouldn't need much. Go ahead and just fillet off the corner of it. Pretty dark looking. Whoops. All right, there's that. And then our pears. I doubt our pears are good. But we'll go ahead and just open up and take a look. These older boxes, they really glued them very well. Sometimes they're difficult to open. The pears feel very liquidy. Go and squish those down. Pears are pretty dark brown. They don't look as bad as what you think. They smell rancid. They smell ultra sour. They do have kind of a whiskey smell to them. I guess whatever sugars are in them, it turned to alcohol, basically. Alright, we're going to set our pear pouch off to the side there. And I think at this point in time, we're ready for our main. Everything else should be done. Some of our jelly dripped down, but that's alright. Our main is still putting out the heat. Still very hot to the touch. So let's go ahead and just pull our pouch out. Well, maybe. Pull it all at one piece. A pouch of food is very hot. Very nice job on that old ration heater. This is our chili and macaroni, so I'm guessing it's going to be like an elbow macaroni with chili on it. It should still be good. To be honest with you, I think it's going to be good. Let's go ahead and cut the top off of it. Like that. It doesn't smell bad. It's got a little bit of acidic smell to it from being in the pouch for so long. And usually anything tomato based that's old will get that smell. This thing is crazy hot. All right, there we go. That's about 95% of the contents of that pouch. Still a little bit clung to the sides, we won't worry about. So while everything's still hot, let's go ahead and dig in, shall we? So the chili macaroni has some hamburger in it. Just like we thought, some elbow macaroni, just like the newer versions of it. I'm curious to see MRE tasting. You always do a little bit first. You never put a big spoonful in your mouth. That's just stupid. Don't smell bad. Don't taste bad. Give it just a second, kind of let it sit in our mouth, make sure everything's cool. Everything tastes pretty good, actually. Not bad at all. You could definitely use a little Tabasco. Yeah, not bad. It definitely held up over time. A lot of the tomato-based stuff, like I said a little bit ago, doesn't hold up. It gets a terrible, terrible metallic taste to it. Alright, our pears, we better not try that. They'll smell pretty rough. Really rough, actually. Let's go ahead and take a smell. Ran out of plastic spoons. We started this baby with a fork. I guess it doesn't really matter. Don't smell bad. Let's take a little taste of it and see. It don't taste too bad. It kind of tastes like whiskey a little bit. A little bit off. Let's go ahead and clean our palate here. Take a little drink of the Taster's Choice. Looks like it mixed up good. Smells fine. Not bad. Not bad at all. You know, every once in a while you get a good Taster's Choice. It's not very common you get that though. It's just not. Let's go ahead and give our chocolate a little mix here. And a lot of guys will tell you that try this chocolate. Will tell you that you can taste the vitamins in it. It's vitamin rich chocolate. It does have a little funny taste, aftertaste to it. I was told if you mix it cold, it does not have that same funny taste. Before we try that, let's go ahead and try this oatmeal cookie bar. This is basically just like a compressed oatmeal bar. Looks very similar to the Chinese rations we did, the PLA rations. It's by no means bad. It just tastes like it should taste. It tastes like oatmeal. You know, it tastes like ground oatmeal that's compressed into a bar, which is what it is. All right, moving on. I'm try out our hot chocolate here. Hot chocolate, we never had a bad one. The only bad one we ever had was in that 1968 Vietnam LRRP ration. That hot chocolate was bad. And it wasn't like it was bad to where it was kind of bad. It was bad to where it smelled like mothballs and cat piss. And we had to open up all the windows in the house when we fixed that. It's the same as the vanilla cream bar that came in that old ration. It just, something happens to it after so long, it turns it crazy bad. Smells good. Smells kind of like vitamins a little bit. I've kind of grown accustomed to the taste of this military hot chocolate. Not bad at all. Especially after a dry... the little bar wasn't dry. It was just a little on the dry side. But overall, not bad. Okay, so our grape jelly. I was like, it smells a cracker. I can't really smell the grape jelly. Let's go and take a bite and see. Lost a big piece of a cracker on the floor. We'll get it later. Grape jelly tastes like grape jelly. Doesn't taste bad at all. Go ahead and take a drink of coffee here. Clean our palate. We're going to go into those milk caramels. Taster's Choice is strong, man. A lot of it's because that's not a very big cup, too. Alright, let's go ahead and try to get these caramels open. The plastic on them is very thin. So it might be pretty interesting to do that. Not really seeing an actual opening on these. Let's kind of do that. How about that? We'll cheat a little bit. Got the outer wrapper. Take one of them here. They're still nice and soft too. Go on, crank them open. All right. It smells like a caramel. It doesn't smell old. I think the smell we're smelling on the outside wrapper is probably from just being in that, retort pouch. Very good still. Not compromised in the least bit whatsoever. Which I guess it had the inner wrapping individually, it had the external. It had that thick brown pouch it was wrapped in. Then it had the plastic of the outside MRE pouch. So it had quite a bit of layers. So let me see. Serving size 6 pieces, which there were 6 in a pack. 130 calories. Calories of fat 40. Sodium 115 milligrams. Wasn't really anything else. No vitamin A, no iron. Got some 4% of your calcium daily value. 27 grams of carbs. Potassium, oh, 0 potassium. 1 gram of protein, which that's not bad, I guess, because the whatever milk byproduct they have in it. But yeah, overall, pretty decent. So yeah, guys, I'd say overall this meal held up pretty good from 1996. It's definitely got some age on it. As you know, 1996 is the first year of the light brown bags. So that is all. That is all for the 1996 mini number 10 chili macaroni. Thanks for watching, guys.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and